it looks like we're about to start moving.
What do you say, Victor? You ready to head into the lair of Aristotle Dumas?
Is this some kind of a maze?
It's the beginning of your challenge. Please, enter.
Just have this weird feeling like things aren't going to go the way that we think.
Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel that I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. It's time to stand up in today's The Young and the Restless. The Young and the Restless spoilers weekly update for June 30th to July 4th tease more Kane-centric drama when he finally makes his way to Genoa City. The action is hot and the players are even hotter. You won't want to miss a single moment. Monday, June 23rd, 2025, episode number 13150. Kane, Billy Flynn, revealed that he'd built his fortune legitimately, with major help from his later father, Colin. Yes, Colin has sadly passed away off-screen, who had sold land and invested in cryptocurrency before passing 6 months earlier, and he admitted he wanted a fresh start in Genoa City under his real identity. He offered Victor, Eric Braden, the Dumas business empire in exchange for the Chancellor title, but Victor refused, warning him to stay away and suggesting he target Jabot instead. Meanwhile, Sally, Courtney Hope, and Billy, Jason Thompson, debated exposing Kane's true identity to advance Abbott Communications. Billy wanted to stay and uncover more, while Sally pushed to leave. Audra, Zuleika Silver, probed Kyle, Michael Mealer, about Kane, hinting at jealousy. Lily, Crystal Khalil, Devin, Brighton James, and Damien, Jermaine River, confronted Kane, insisting he fully explain himself before she'd consider a future with him. Tuesday, June 24th, 2025, episode number 13151. Kane grew increasingly paranoid, convinced someone wanted to kill him after a series of suspicious incidents. He confided in Amanda, Miss Hale Morgan, about his fears and sought protection, while also trying to figure out who was behind the threats. Meanwhile, Amanda struggled with her loyalty between Kane and her family. At the same time, Lily pushed Kane to open up, but he kept secrets that strained their relationship. Elsewhere, Victor stayed watchful over the situation. Meanwhile, Phyllis, Michelle Stafford, and Amanda had a tense confrontation fueled by secrets and distrust. Wednesday, June 25th, 2025, episode number 13152. Phyllis attempted to undermine Amanda by pitching herself as a better fit for Kane's plans, suggesting she could offer more than just legal support. Kane rejected Phyllis's offer, reaffirming his reliance on Amanda. Phyllis persisted, proposing an executive role, but Kane remained uninterested. Later, Phyllis thanked Amanda, who confronted her, accusing Phyllis of selfishness and questioning her motives. Meanwhile, Adam, Mark Grossman, uncovered that Kane, operating under the alias Aristotle Dumas, had been acquiring real estate near key players in Genoa City, including properties owned by the Newmans and Abbotts. Thursday, June 26, 2025, episode number 13153. Cole J. Eddie Peck was diagnosed with Legionnaire's disease, a severe form of pneumonia, leaving his family deeply concerned. Claire Haley Aaron, overwhelmed by the news, experienced a panic attack at Chancellor Park but was calmed by Holden, Nathan Owens, who had been out for a run. They shared a drink at Society, where Claire opened up about her father's condition. Meanwhile, Nate, Sean Dominic, and Victoria, Amelia Heinley, found solace in each other's company, discussing their shared history and current challenges. Opposite, Audra and Sally observed Kyle's workout by the pool, with Audra expressing interest in him, despite her ongoing relationship with Nate. Kyle, however, remained focused on his concerns for Claire, while Audra continued to strategize her professional moves. Friday, June 27th, 2025, episode number 13154. Lily kissed Damien to provoke Kane when Kane attempted to reconcile, he expressing regret and urging her to reconsider, but Lily remained firm, stating she had stopped loving him. She then kissed Damien again, confirming her intentions. Meanwhile, Sharon Case, cautioned Phyllis about aligning with Kane, suggesting he might be manipulating her. Phyllis defended her decision, but Sharon remained skeptical, advising caution. Elsewhere, tensions rose as Victor and Kane clashed over business matters, with Victor warning Kane to stay away from Chancellor. Nick, Joshua Morrow, feeling increasingly distrustful of Kane's motives, confronted him, but Kane insisted he had no further interest in pursuing the company. Lily, still reeling from Kane's past actions, confided in the Newmans, expressing her uncertainty about the future. Kane, undeterred, warned Damien to stay away from Lily, but Damien dismissed his threats. The drama in Genoa City never slows down, and the week of June 30th to July 4th is packed with explosive confrontations, shocking betrayals, and life-changing decisions. With Kane Ashby's fate hanging in the balance, relationships are tested, secrets are exposed, and new alliances form. Here's your in-depth look at what's coming next on The Young and the Restless. Monday, June 30th. A desperate plea. The week kicks off with Lily Winters reeling from the truth about Kane's deception. After discovering his role in the Jill and Catherine Chancellor Foundation scandal, she's torn between her love for him and her fury over his betrayal. Devon Hamilton urges her to cut ties with Kane completely, but will she listen? Meanwhile, Billy Abbott and Victoria Newman clash over how to handle the fallout. Billy wants to press charges, but Victoria fears the negative publicity for Chancellor Industries. Their disagreement could drive a wedge between them just as their relationship was getting back on track. Elsewhere, Nikki Newman grows increasingly suspicious of Adam Newman's sudden good behavior. She warns Victor not to trust him, but the mustache seems determined to give his son another chance. Will this decision come back to haunt him? Tuesday, July 1st, a shocking confession. The tension escalates when Phyllis Summers drops a bombshell on Jack Abbott, revealing that she knows more about Dina Murgeron's past than she's let on. Jack is stunned. Could this information change everything for the Abbott family? At the same time, Sharon Newman and Ray Rosales face a major crossroads in their marriage. Ray's suspicions about Sharon's lingering feelings for Nick reach a boiling point, leading to a heated argument. Will this be the final straw for them? And in a surprising twist, Kyle Abbott makes a bold move to secure his future at Jabot, but his scheming doesn't go unnoticed. Theo Vanderway watches from the shadows, plotting his next move. Could a new rivalry be brewing? Wednesday, July 2nd. A life hangs in the balance. The drama reaches a fever pitch when Kane's life is put in danger after a violent confrontation with an unknown assailant. As he fights for survival, Lily is forced to confront her true feelings. Will she forgive him? Or is this the end for them? Meanwhile, Amanda Sinclair digs deeper into her past, uncovering a shocking connection to Nia Benedict. This revelation could change everything she thought she knew about her family, but will the truth bring her peace or more pain? Over at Newman Enterprises, Chelsea Lawson makes a risky power play that puts her at odds with Victor. Is she overstepping, or is she finally ready to take control of her destiny? Thursday, July 3rd. A wedding derailed. Just when it seemed like Abby Newman and Chance Chancellor were headed for happily ever after, a last-minute crisis throws their wedding plans into chaos. Devon's unexpected interference leaves Abby questioning everything. Will she go through with the ceremony, or is this relationship doomed? The Young and the Restless, YNR, spoilers suggest that Kane Ashby, Billy Flynn may beat the great Victor Newman, Eric Braeden, and acquire Chancellor. The Young and the Restless spoilers. Someone has to conquer Victor eventually. Now that Aristotle Dumas has been revealed to be Kane Ashby, Victor knows he wants to take on Chancellor. The impending showdown for the company is very compelling. Kane outright tried to make a deal with Victor as he was perfectly willing to give him all his businesses in exchange for Chancellor. Victor basically told the mogul to pack sand. Victor assured Nikki Newman, Melody Thomas Scott, that he had no intention of letting go of Chancellor. However, we don't think that will stop Kane from eventually getting his hands on it. After all, someone has to conquer the mustache and beat him at his own game eventually. It's time for Victor and his massive ego to take a loss. He's so arrogant and used to winning that he needs to be knocked down a peg or two. Kane knows how much the company means to his ex-wife, Lily Winters, Crystal Khalil. Kane made it no secret that he still loved her and wanted to give their relationship another shot. Lily made it clear that a romantic reunion between them would never happen. However, Kane is a very determined man. He built up several businesses and is a self-made billionaire. Kane and Lily have 2 children, Charlie and Maddie Ashby. There is also a lot of history between them. At one point, Lily wouldn't allow Kane to see his kids because of his involvement with his father, Colin Atkinson, Tristan Rogers, and Lily even discussed the matter with their children, the Young and the Restless spoilers. Kane wants to give Chancellor back to Lily. We also know that Lily will kiss Damian Kane, Jermaine Rivers, to make Kane jealous. Would that motivate Kane even more to defeat Victor and get back Chancellor for Lily? Kane desperately wants back what he once had with Lily. Offering her Chancellor would build a bridge toward reconciliation. Kane may even involve his pseudo-mother, Jill Abbott, Jess Walton. Kane could even fight dirty and convince a court that the sale of Chancellor wasn't valid by raising concerns about her competence when the sale was made. When Jill made her deal with Victor, she was still recovering from her heart episode. Amanda Sinclair, Miss Hale Morgan, is a brilliant attorney and would undoubtedly excel in court, scoring a win for Kane. However, Kane may also be able to persuade Jill to sell the business back to him, but that might take some convincing. Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson, mentioned that Kane could do no wrong in the eyes of Jill and Catherine Chancellor, Jean Cooper. Regardless, Kane won't give up until he gets what he wants from Victor. He wants to make up for lying to Lily and hiding parts of his life from her. Lily was livid with him when she learned he was Aristotle Dumas. We think Lily is definitely the endgame for Kane. Besides, what could be a greater incentive to outfox Victor than the possibility of getting back with the love of his life? For any other soap opera and entertainment news, please visit Daily Soap Dish. At the same time, Nate Hastings and Elena Dawson face a major test when a mysterious woman from Nate's past resurfaces. Elena's trust is shaken. Can their love survive this new threat? And in a stunning twist, Summer Newman returns to Genoa City with a shocking announcement that leaves Kyle reeling. What does this mean for his future with Lola Abbott? Friday, July 4th. Explosive revelations. The week ends with fireworks, both literal and figurative, as secrets explode across Genoa City. Victor Newman makes a ruthless decision that leaves one family member devastated. Sally Spectra makes her next big move, putting Tara Locke on high alert. Mariah Copeland and Tessa Porter face a crisis that could change their lives forever. And in the most shocking twist of all, a familiar face returns, one that no one expected to see again. Can Kane survive the fallout? The biggest question looming over Genoa City is whether Kane Ashby can recover from the scandal that's destroyed his reputation and his marriage. With Lily questioning whether she can ever trust him again and legal consequences looming, his future looks bleak. But if there's one thing we know about Kane, it's that he's a fighter. Will he find a way to redeem himself? Or is this the end of the road for him? Final thoughts. This week on The Young and the Restless, loyalties will be tested, relationships will shatter, and one man's fate hangs in the balance. With betrayals, returns, and life-altering decisions, you won't want to miss a single moment of the drama. The battle for Chancellor Industries is heating up on The Young and the Restless, and fans are on the edge of their seats wondering if Kane Ashby can outmaneuver the legendary Victor Newman. With high-stakes corporate drama, personal vendettas, and unexpected alliances, this storyline is shaping up to be one of the most intense in recent memory. But can Kane really defeat the ruthless Victor Newman and take control of Chancellor? Let's break down the latest spoilers, theories, and predictions. The stakes: why Chancellor Industries matters. Chancellor Industries has been a cornerstone of Genoa City's business landscape for decades. Originally founded by the late Catherine Chancellor, the company has passed through several hands, including Devon Hamilton and Lily Winters. Now, with the company's future in jeopardy, two powerful figures are vying for control: Kane Ashby and Victor Newman. For Kane, acquiring Chancellor is about reclaiming his family's legacy. After years of personal and professional struggles, he sees this as his chance to prove himself as a formidable businessman. However, standing in his way is none other than Victor Newman, the Machiavellian tycoon who never loses. Victor's play: why he wants Chancellor. Victor Newman doesn't enter any battle without a strategy. His interest in Chancellor Industries isn't just about expanding Newman Enterprises. It's about power, control, and settling old scores. Revenge against the Winters family? Victor has a complicated history with Devon and Lily. Acquiring Chancellor could be his way of asserting dominance over a rival family. Corporate expansion Chancellor's assets would give Newman Enterprises an even stronger foothold in key markets. Personal vendetta against Kane? Victor has never been fond of Kane, and this takeover could be a way to crush an opponent he sees as unworthy. But Victor isn't the only one pulling strings. Adam Newman and Victoria Newman may also have their own agendas, making this a true family war. Kane's strategy. Can he outsmart Victor? Kane Ashby has never been a major player in Genoa City's corporate wars, but he's determined to change that. His plan to acquire Chancellor involves securing financial backing. Kane needs deep pockets to compete with Victor. Will he turn to an unlikely ally like Jack Abbott or even Billy Abbott? Leveraging personal connections. His ties to Lily and Devon could help rally support within Chancellor's boardroom. Playing dirty? If Kane wants to win, he may have to adopt some of Victor's cutthroat tactics. But will he cross lines he can't come back from? However, Victor is a master manipulator. He's taken down far more experienced rivals than Kane. Does Kane stand a chance? Or is he walking into a trap?